Now, perhaps not the best timing, but in a week where rail services were brought to their knees by bad weather and technical glitches, rail bosses were celebrating on another part of the network. There was a big rebrand for the London Overground, with each line given a new name. Well, the Mayor said the changes help celebrate London, but passengers could face inflation-busting fare rises in the new year, and they think the money could be better spent elsewhere. Here's our political correspondent, Simon Harris.
This is Dalston Junction. Change here for the Mildmay line to Richmond and the Lioness line to.
It's all change on the Overground. 17 years after the suburban commuter network was launched, it's been rechristened. Instead of Overground, the 6 lines have individual names, including Lioness, Weaver and Windrush. The rebrand has cost almost £7 million.
I believe they spent money to do this. Money can be spent on other things.
To be honest, it's just a bit confusing.
I don't really see the point, to be honest. Overground was fine.
I think it's great. It's less confusing because before the Overground was just all orange.
3, 2, 1. The new brand was launched by the Mayor in Hackney, joined by a few famous faces.
This is so historical. I never thought I'd ever see this happen. So this is really powerful. The fact that future generations, my grandkids and their kids and their kids, will be on this line knowing that their ancestors were part of this line, and that without that, they wouldn't be here.
How long is it going to take for people to learn these new names?
I don't think it will take them long at all. There's been lots of activity over the summer where we've been celebrating these names and telling the stories. They will see them every day.
The names were chosen by Sadiq Khan, who has another big decision coming down the line: what to do about fares. In the aftermath of the budget, the government told the Mayor TfL must increase its fares in 2025 in line with national rail fares. That's 4.6%. So, will Sadiq Khan have to abandon his fares freeze?
You'll have seen the letter from the Secretary of State. We're considering the letter from the Secretary of State, and I'll be making announcements in due course.
You don't seem to regard that as an instruction?
Well, the letter's quite clear. It's quite clear what the government wants us to do.
But if the letter's that clear, it is 4.6%.
Well, let's wait and see what I announce in due course.
He's been notable by how quiet he's been about this. I mean, he spent the last 8 years throwing rocks at the previous government. This government are now instructing him to raise fares by 4.6%, and he's been, at best, very muted in his response. He's not standing up for Londoners, he's standing up for the Labour Party.
This week, commuters in London have been treated to a combination of closed lines and disrupted services. Signal failure shut the Elizabeth line for more than 24 hours. Today, the Mayor said he and Transport for London wanted to apologise for the poor service. Simon Harris, ITV News, Dalston.
Today, London's 6 overground lines were officially renamed. Liberty, Lioness, Weaver and Windrush are among them. Signs, maps and announcements have been changed to replace what Transport for London called a complicated network of orange. Anna O'Neill was at the ceremony.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go.
The Mayor of London in Hackney today for the naming of the orange London Overground lines.
So this is what the map looks like now. It's the official London Overground line as of today, and we are at Dalston Junction on the Windrush line.
Wayfinding is really important for commuters, for visitors and for Londoners, but also we've got to recognise that there are many, many stories that need to be told and should be told, whether it's the Suffragettes to the Windrush.
And for many of those present, the name means a lot.
This is really a powerful day for me, being a born and raised Londoner. My parents come from Jamaica, over on the Windrush. My grandparents have died now, bless them. This would have been so emotional for them to see. I never thought I would ever see a train line called Windrush line. This is amazing because of the future. Grandkids, future generations, they're going to be on this train saying, this is my heritage.
We can only help get the line to help people to learn about Windrush, the story about Windrush, to get people to understand the journey of Caribbean people to the UK in 1948 and along the line.
told by to celebrate the line renaming.
Some passengers were hearing about the names for the first time.
It's good to see some improvements in the Overground, and it's nice to see some connections happening in Dalston.
So now that we have Weaver, Windrush, Mildmay, it's really nice. It's beautiful.
Yeah, because I thought I was hearing things when they said the Windrush line. Yeah, so sounds good, man.
From today, there'll be fewer questions about which line you're travelling on and more to discover about the history of its name. Anna O'Neill, BBC London.
Windrush.